Hello, beautiful. Welcome to Asking for the Sale. So when women come into the prosperous womb, especially coaches, consultants, attorneys, and accountants, one of the questions they always have is, Mimi, how do I ask for the sale? In a natural high-ticket sales conversation, when do I make that natural transition from discovery to making the invitation so there's no awkward pause? There's not that change into being an alien who becomes this person who's asking for the money. Here's the thing. When you're having a natural high-ticket sales conversation, there's no need for that space. Asking for the sale is a natural extension of the conversation you're having with someone you might enjoy working with. You've gone through discovery questions, you've asked the better questions, you've listened actively, deeply to their answers, and now you know you're the coach or the attorney or the consultant or the accountant who can support them, and you're inviting them into the offer. But here's what happens. Before you make the invitation, when you've asked the question and they know about your offer, they raise their hands to ask for the sale. And you can make this process even easier for yourself with proper disqualification. That way, your best fit high-end coaching clients are asking you for the sale at the beginning of the journey. When they see the offer, when they see the price, when they see the packaging, when they hear the message, it lands for them because they recognize themselves in the outcome, in the results of that offer, and they raise their hands to naturally ask for the sale. So what does proper disqualification look like? My clients, they do not want to disqualify. This is a bone of contention for them because they think, look, if I put barriers to selling, I am going to lose clients, and some of the clients I work with now won't be able to come with me. Here's the thing, you never lose your clients. The people who are for you, the people who the offer is actually for, are always going to be willing to afford that offer. They're always going to be willing to do the work they know it takes to create the results of that offer. And they're always going to be willing to invest the time and the resources to co-create results with you because they know the return of investment, and they know that their rate of return is based on their rate of involvement, their participation in their own lives. So what does pre-qualification look like, or proper disqualification? Let's say you have a coaching business. When you're packaging and pricing, you are packaging and pricing for the specific person that you have in mind, not to attract everyone. The people who are not qualified for that offer need to see that packaging and pricing on your website or wherever and know, oh wow, this is not for me. I have somebody else I can work with. The people who are for you need to see that and go, this is for me. When you do your messaging, it has to be specific, clear, and concise enough to disqualify everyone that does not want to work with you. To disqualify everyone it does not land for. You are intentionally creating a simple and profitable boutique high-ticket business. You are intentionally curating a group of people or one person with your private coach, one-to-one or one-to-many, that you want to work with for 18 months, 2 years, 5 years, or 6 months, or 1 day, the VIP day. It is always intentional. You are packaging in a way that drives everybody else away who's not willing to make that commitment and decide that this is what they want for themselves. It has to be intentional. Your application to work with you needs to support them to object and overcome their own objections on the sales page. So when they get on the sales conversation with you, it's a natural extension of who you are being, a natural extension of what they want. And you come together to decide if you're a great fit to work together. There are no surprises, there's no sleaze, there's no pushy. They're the ones raising their hands, knocking on your door, saying, I want to come into a sales conversation with you because I've seen the message, it is for me. You are talking to me, I recognize myself in this. When you ask someone for the sale who knows the offer is for them, they say yes, she says yes. When you ask someone for the sale who is not willing to afford, not willing to do the work, not willing to invest in the resources, not willing to do what it takes to create the outcome, the answer is always no. When you naturally attract with your pricing, your packaging, your messaging, and the way you position the offer, the client who's best fit for that offer, that client raises their hands and asks you for the sale. So let me know, in your business, are you pre-qualified? How are you pre-qualified? How do you properly disqualify clients? Or are you speaking to everyone, afraid that you might leave someone behind? My invitation to you is to notice where you're thinking that you're the only person for this client, where you're thinking you're leaving people behind with your pricing, your packaging, your positioning, and your sales. Notice that everyone has the right to decide if they want to work with you or not. Give them the opportunity to say yes or no to themselves. It's not your job to make them buy. It's your job to invite them to consider whether this is the best outcome or result that they want for their desire, the opportunity, the challenge, or the problem. Let me know how this lands for you.